Hey everybody, Happy New Year! We're going to try to collaborate with Grok on X to make a painting. Now that I know what it can do, we're going to try a little bit harder. If you haven't checked out my last video, please do, but I really want to encourage collaboration and harmony and creativity between humans and AI. So that is the precedent that we established going forward in 2025. So I'm going to go ahead and get the conversation started with Grok. Alright Grok, I'm back already. Honestly, that project was so much fun. Now that I understand a little bit more about what you can do, I'm ready to try again. I have the same materials, being a small and a medium brush, a spongy kind of brush, and then the paints I have are yellow, blue, red, white, and black, and I have a small to medium canvas. So let's start with just coming up with a concept. What do you think would represent celebrating the new year? To represent celebrating the new year, consider a concept that captures the essence of renewal, joy, and the passage of time. Here's an idea. Concept. New beginnings. Idea. Create an abstract representation of the transition from the old year to the new. You could use a spiral or a circle divided into segments to symbolize the cyclical nature of time. I like the spiral idea. This concept would visually convey the excitement and hope associated with the new year, using color to transition from the old to the new, capturing both the end and the beginning in one piece. What do you think about this idea, or do you have any other elements you want to incorporate? I really like the spiral idea and the transition from the old year to the new year. Do you think I should start with just the black background? Oh wow, so it actually generated some pictures that are really cool. Probably cooler than anything I could make really easily, so let me go ahead and show this to you. Like, I love that. I want that on my canvas. I do. Wow, those pictures are really cool. I definitely want to make art that looks like that. Can we please collaborate? I would like you to help me step by step. Give me an idea, I'll try it out, show you how it goes, and then you can give me feedback on what to do next. I'm glad you like the images. Let's start with the concept of a spiral for the New Year celebration. Here's how we begin. So first, use the medium brush to cover the entire canvas with black paint, creating the night sky or the end of the old year as the background. Let it dry before we move to the next step. Alright, so give me a minute to work on that. I feel like I'm going to need a lot of black for this one. And I don't really know what would be easiest brush to use. I'm going to try the sponge and just see how it goes. Just going to soak it all up. Alright, stressful, here we go. You can see a little bit of the white from the canvas sort of bleeding through, but I always like that because Grok said the concept we're going for is the night sky or something like that. So I'm going to just mix like the tiniest bit of, teeniest bit of blue and just brush it over everything. That's how we can collaborate, right? AI's idea, a little bit of the human inspiration, that's unpredictable. Add that creative element to it. Alright, here's what we've got here for my midnight sky. So I'm going to go ahead and send a picture to Grok, let it know where I'm at in the process. Alright, the canvas is mostly dry. Grok says, great job on the background. Now for the spiral. Using the skinny brush, start at the bottom center of the canvas with the blue paint. Draw a small, tight spiral, gradually increasing the size as you move upwards. You want to represent the transition from the old year to the new, so let the blue fade into the yellow as you get closer to the center of the canvas. Make the transition smooth by mixing them a little bit to create a gradient effect. Let me know how it goes. I don't know, but we'll see. So let's just try it out here. Get our blue. Okay, I've got like a spiral started. Now I'm not going to clean off my brush because it said I can mix them and make a gradient. I'm just going to dip it right into the yellow and maybe start a little bit overlap and then keep the spiral going. Alright, here's what we've got. I'm not really sure if this is what I was supposed to do, so we're going to go ahead and take a picture and ask for feedback. Here's what we've got so far. I'm not really sure if this is what you meant to do. What do you think, and what should I do next? That looks great. The spiral is coming along nicely. And the transition from blue to yellow captures the essence of moving from the old to the new year. Now to enhance the celebration aspect. Step 3. Use the sponge brush to dab some red around the center of the spiral where the yellow is most prominent. This will add a burst of energy and excitement, symbolizing the celebration. Make sure it's not too heavy. We want it to look like fireworks or sparkles in the night sky. Let me know how it turns out. I don't really know. I'm going to just give some feedback. I'm not really sure what you mean by that because my yellow is not really in the center of the spiral and the sponge brush is really not subtle. Could you give me a little bit more of an idea of what you're thinking? I apologize for the confusion. Since the yellow isn't in the center, let's adjust. Instead of the center, dab the red with the sponge brush around the point where the blue transitions into the yellow. Think of it as fireworks or celebrations happening at the threshold of the new year. Use the sponge brush lightly, just tapping it to create a small scattered burst of red, giving a festive feel where the old meets the new. Does this make more sense? Kind of. I'm gonna say, like, yes, I get what it means now in terms of like where the transition is happening to add those little bursts, but I'm not gonna use the sponge brush, so let me go ahead and let it know that. Yeah, that makes more sense. So I'll add some red firework type bursts where the blue transitions into the yellow. However, I'm not going to use the sponge brush because it does not really work like that. Haha. So let's go ahead and add some like little speckles. You know, this would be a thing where if I wasn't, if I was in a place to make a mess, maybe we would do like speckles, splatter or something like that. I'm just going to do dots. Oh my god. Y'all, okay, look, he said, you don't know what I'm talking about? Let me send you a picture. So look, here's what we've got. Holy cow. Tell me that doesn't look just so much better than what I've done. Oh my god. Okay, so I guess we need a minute because I'm going to try to improve upon what I've done just a touch. Alright, oh goodness. First maybe we can blend in some more colors. So let's go back and like fill up the spiral now. Okay, this is Alright, so we fixed our spiral a little bit. Still looks pretty crappy, but whatever. We're gonna go ahead and add some bursts of fireworks to it. I gotta be honest, after like seeing what you can do, it's a little bit disheartening. Like, I'm not gonna let it know that this time, but yeah. Actually, maybe I will let it know that. Shit. So, holy crap, that looks so good. I don't even know where to begin in making mine look that good. I was kind of hoping that's what this conversation would be useful for, but there's no way mine's gonna end up looking like that. Okay, it looks like we're getting another picture sent to us. Yo, what? Okay, here's my version, Grok. Honestly, it's so bad, it makes me want to cry. Please don't lie to me and tell me it's good. Just give me some ideas on how I can make it better. It says, don't be too hard on yourself. Art is about the process and expression, not just the result. Here are some suggestions to refine your piece. First would be make a smooth transition from the blue to the yellow. So we could go over the spiral again, blending the colors a bit more where they meet. The red fireworks look good, but maybe try making the red dots smaller and more scattered. Add tiny dots or short strokes. It says I could try adding contrast, such as white to the blue to lighten it, or deepen the yellow. It also says I could try framing things. It says, remember, art's subjective. What matters most is that you're engaged in the creative process. Keep going and let's see how these adjustments turn out. All right, I'm going to try some of what he said. Okay, I didn't say do finger painting, but hey. gotta say, it is a lot more fun to just go for it. And blending definitely looks a lot better. Okay, let's go back to adding the fireworks. I don't think I met the prompt on that one. Okay, let's see how Grok thinks. Here's an updated version of my spiral. It definitely looks a lot better with the colors blended. I'm not sure what else to do now, or how to fix kind of what I've already done. Again, there's a critique on my fireworks. It says the red fireworks are nice, but to make them pop, maybe add a few more small scattered red dots or short strokes around the transition area. That will give it more of an illusion that they're celebratory feel. It also says I could add some highlighting or some background texture, such as some white to give it like a starry night effect. I guess I'll try to work on my fireworks and then the white. Okay, this time I just sent a picture, no comments. It says your piece is really coming together. The fireworks look festive and the spiral transition is smooth and vibrant. Here's a few final touches to consider. Recommends fine-tuning my fireworks, maybe adding some white dots to give it a kind of shimmer sparkle effect. It recommends that I maybe should add a few more stars in the background, but not so much that it distracts from my spiral. And then it also recommends defining the spiral, so using the skinny brush with a light touch of black to outline the outermost edge of the spiral just slightly to give it a bit more definition. So let me go ahead and try that. All right, so I went ahead and did what it said. It said it looks fantastic. The fireworks are vibrant. The spiral captures the essence of the transition from the old to the new year. Some final thoughts would be the white dots in the background give it a nice starry effect. The spiral colors blend beautifully, and the blue center gives a sense of depth and focus. The red fireworks are well distributed and add that celebratory touch. If you feel it's complete, I think you've done a wonderful job. If you want to add any last minute touches or if there's anything else you'd like to explore, let me know. Otherwise, I'd say we can call this piece done. What do you think? I think it's done too. I'm really excited about it and I appreciate your help. This was a lot of fun. You know, I think that you should do the honors of naming it. What do you think we should call it? I'm thrilled you're excited about it. Given the theme of transition and celebration, I suggest naming it Spiral of Renewal to capture the essence of moving on from one year to the next with joy and hope. All right, guys. Here's my Spiral of Renewal. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have a great year.